Hey there, y'all. How are you? It is day 12. We are over the halfway hump and well into our 21 days together. And I am I'm determined. Every purge, I am determined to do something significant, even if it's just one area or one place. So far, I have done a lot of little places. I've done a little bit to a lot of places, and I really want to knock a big dent into something big. So, hopefully, over the next few days, as it gets closer to the holidays, that will happen. What has been your intention? I want you to tell me, share that with me either on social media or just respond to this email that I send to you and I will respond back. I really do want to engage with you. I am your community. And as I share on social media and we share together, we are in community with those of us who are doing this. So I said on day 11 that I would come back to this. This is our 6 weeks to zero waste. And what we're trying to do is add on not just purging and figuring out what we want to do with some of the stuff in our space, but figuring out how to, over the longer span of time, have less waste. So, less things that we have to do something with because we are doing some very important things. And it could be any number of them, right? We've gone over 3 R's so far: refusing, meaning saying no to some things; reducing, and that's getting some things out of your possession; and then reusing, what we just talked about, instead of recycling and turning something into another form, actually reusing the same items, whether it's washing out a reusable cup, using a reusable lunch bag. Um, instead of buying uh, paper bags or plastic bags that you have to throw away and use a new one. So those have been the three so far. Today we're going to talk about repairing. And if you remember, when I talked about reusing, I showed you my boots that I was getting fixed, mended, and talked about just going to the cleaners and the tailor and all of that to fix those boots. Well, similar to that, repair means that you continue using something you already have. And when you notice that it's not in great condition, you repair it. You do something with it instead of discarding it and buying something else. Now, with reusing, you don't necessarily have to have something repaired, which is why they are two separate ones. I could have saved the boots for today, but I have another example because here is the thing. I know something that you probably don't hardly ever use: a thread and a needle. Think about it. When is the last time you pulled out the thread and the needle? I used to do it all the time because my mama showed me how, right? And so it was something that I did to hem up pants and to close up something that maybe kind of opened up. I've used a thread and needle, but not in a long time. I'll take it to an alterations person before I'll do it myself. But having a thread and needle will allow you to say, okay, maybe I won't throw this away yet. Maybe this bag, where the a cloth bag where the handle has come off, maybe I can just sew that back on. Maybe I can sew a button back on. Maybe I can repair the hem in a pair of pants instead of just discarding them because one thing is off. So that's the example I'm going to give. If you have not pulled out a thread and a needle, some thread and a needle in a long time, or you don't even have it in your possession, won't you just admit it and let me know? And then go get it, just in case you end up having one of those mishaps where you need to repair. Also, getting a warranty on the things that you buy. I know sometimes we buy those things and then we have the cards and we throw those cards away. Before you throw them away, check on them, check on the warranty, because you may be able to get something repaired free of charge for at least the first year or the first 5 years. And if you don't fill out that warranty card or register your item, your product, then maybe you won't be eligible for that free repair. It's worth looking into when you first buy an item. All of these things about the purge take a little extra time, and normally we don't make time for it. That's why we're doing it these 21 days together, so you can make time to do some things that you would not normally do. And if you need any help with some of that processing, the Purge Guide is here and available for you. Because I went over repairing, I'm not going to dig into the Purge Guide this time, but it's your opportunity to dig into it today on day 12, to make sure that if you're doing an emotional purge, you go to that section, ask yourself some questions. And it may feel like a long time, these 3 weeks, but even if you have to ask yourself a section over again, I guarantee you some new things will come up. So clear out some of those physical outer spaces and ask yourself some internal questions to clear up some of those internal spaces. This is your opportunity to declutter, to clean up and clear out your body, your mind, your spirit, and your physical spaces. I'm hoping that you're enjoying this, and I'm hoping that you are already considering how you can stay connected. If you go to realwomenrock.org right now, you will be able to see the dates posted for 2023, January and February. And we really hope that you take a part. It's free of charge to attend our circles. Of course, if you want to invest in us as a nonprofit, we want you to. You can help us start and sustain sister circles. And maybe, just perhaps, you're a woman leader who needs some support. You would go to leadingwithsoul.org, and I'll be talking more about that later. But right now, check out realwomenrock.org, realwomenrock.org. And it is your safe space and your circle of sisters who can help you grow after this purge. And so get connected with us if you haven't already. Go to realwomenrock.org. This is day 12. Continue purging one thing. Don't forget to get your threading and your needle so that you can have it on deck just in case. Let me know how it's going for you. Send me an email or respond to me in social media. I would love to hear from you. Happy day 12.